Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be using all three Galarian Birds. So I do only have one shiny, but yeah, let's see what we have going on here. So we're just going to be taking a look at the performance and seeing what I can get away with as far as using three Galarian Birds. Now, of course, I do have to look out for, electric or rock or ice, pretty much anything that flying is weak against, because, well, all three of them are going to be weak to it. I mean, there is a little bit of circumstance when it comes to the Galarian Zapdos, because it is going to be part fighting, so it's not necessarily weak to rock. But yeah, and I understand the IVs on the Zapdos are horrible. That's the only one that I had under 1500 combat power for this league here. So yeah, taking a look at the moves here, we're going to be going with Future Sight Fly on the Galarian Articuno. For the Galarian Zapdos, we are going to be going with Fly and Ancient Power, and then for the Galarian Moltres, we're going to be going with Fly as well as Ancient Power. So let's have a little fun here and see what we can do. So it's coming down to this now. You're going to be able to buy one of these, so I just wanted to throw this out here. So from June 23rd at 10 a.m. until June 29th at 6 p.m. local time for $7.99 or equivalent in your area, you will be able to pick a path to go down one of these routes to have an encounter with a guaranteed catch with a Galarian Bird and a chance for it to be shiny. So what I wanted to kind of do for you here is just kind of take a look and see at the performance that these things do have. When it comes down to it, basically Galarian Moltres is going to be your best bet as far as usability in PvP, okay? But as you're going to see here, they all have a pretty decent, chance at situations. I'm going to have to say, man, Zapdos really put in the work for me. That counter really helped me out, as well as kind of balancing out the weaknesses to some degree. Yeah, the choice is yours. Whatever one you want potentially to be shiny, it's not going to be guaranteed to be shiny. And if you don't get the best IVs, always remember that you are going to be able to trade with somebody. Doing a lucky trade, you're going to be able to get those IVs up a little bit better. Or maybe you can do a double shiny trade, who knows, and get a really good IV. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, Moltres is what you want. As far as Galarian Articuno, that can perform decently in raids as a psychic type attacker, but there's always going to be better things. Now, I do believe this is this is the one where Moltres just sweeps their whole team. I don't even swap here. They just have everything's weak to dark and flying. I do believe this is what the case is going to be here. So Golurk going down. We used the shield there. We didn't need to, but it's all right. And they have a Komo-o in the back, which is weak to flying. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Fly. They used their last shield. Getting to the next Fly. Oh my goodness. Talk about a freaking Moltres sweep here. None of the other birds could have done that because of the moves that we do have on it. All right, we will be leading with Moltres the entire time. Folks, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Share it around. Let people know they're going to be able to buy one of these. All right. And let's see what we have here. We got a Malamar. Okay, sounds good to me. So we can let this go. Superpower would probably do a decent amount of damage, but they go for the other move there. And we're taking him out, still in the green, bringing in a Feraligatr. Now, I go for the Ancient Power, thinking that they might shield it up, and we might get the boost. I do believe I got the boost in the first game, but I wasn't really paying attention to that one. So yeah, we could have did a little bit more there, but that's okay. Bringing in the Zapdos here, we are going to shield it up because we are in the Great League, and unfortunately these things can't really take a hit when it comes to neutral. And what do we have out here? A Morpeko. There's the electric we're weak to, but we're going to be able to counter it down because it is going to be part dark type. And also, I do understand if I did encounter, say, a what's that the other electric, Detonate, yeah, or this. Pretty screwed. I get it. I understand. More so Detonate because electric and fairy, and Zapdos is not going to be able to do jack crap for us here. But that time will come. Aside from that, this was an absolute blast. Taking out the Talonflame with an Ancient Power on the Zapdos, bringing back their Stun Fist. We're going to go ahead and shield up that. Do as much damage as we can with the counter. I think we're going to double shield, as a matter of fact, at this point, because we're just doing so much damage with counter. We kind of want to just really build up that momentum with it. They're going to be shielding that up and farming us down. I do decide to throw in the Articuno because we are going to be able to take this hit, obviously, and survive it compared to the Moltres there. And they do have a Venusaur in the back, or should I say an Ivysaur, getting a little spicy with it. And we're going to go ahead and take it out with one shot. Now, they did have a shield left. I figured they'd let it go because they knew I had a charge move on my Moltres too. Next game, we're going to be met with a Marowak. This is a great matchup. Well, no, not necessarily. Rock Slide is going to be still a son of a gun. So we do have to look out for that. Going for Fly, taking the damage quite well. And so are we too, but except for that was super effective. And I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and shield this up, hold on to the energy, and kind of make them shield up, as well as winning that swap here. What are they going to be bringing into the battle? Looks like some sort of a Talonflame. Was that Talonflame or Charizard? Talonflame for sure. So we're getting a shield out of them with Ancient Power. Unfortunately, not getting to the next one, and they did just farm up a whole hell of a lot of energy there. So we'll go ahead and let this go with the Articuno. And getting to the Fly. Let's see. Do they want to shield it up? Please let it go. Please, for the love of God. Okay, they shielded it up. So we're going to have to immediately swap here, bring in the Zapdos, and now they're really vamping up that quick move here. Hopefully we can get to that Ancient Power. Yes, we do, and we're still looking at a pretty decent amount of health here. We could still pull this off maybe. Let's see what happens. And it's a Cradily. So if I can get to this... Oh, son of a gun. Well, if I can get to it with my Articuno, because we can get to that pretty fast with that Psycho Cut. Come on, come on, come on. And we get there. This should take the win for us. Come on. Oh my goodness, we take that win. Oh yeah, the first game was a loss, huh? That was a really close game. All right, next one we're going to be met with a Clotsire. Yeah, we do need to look out for that Stone Edge. It's not going to one-shot, but it's going to pretty much take us out, so we don't really want to get hit by that. I think we might shield this first one up here. Oh, it's an Earthquake. Go figure. So yeah. This person, I don't know what's going on here, but I think they do have Sludge Bomb, but they just keep throwing Earthquake for whatever reason. I'm just very confused about this. So we let that go. They swap into a Greninja. I might as well just get to the Fly because it is going to pretty much almost take it out here. And we're going to be getting a shield, swapping it to the Zapdos. I should have let the Moltres just take this hit here, but it would have just went down. I kind of want to still hold on to it. Bring it in the Zapdos. They're actually going to throw again instead of farming me down, which is great. But I think I could have countered them down if they didn't throw there. So we're going to go ahead and bring back the Moltres. Since at least we're not very effective, we're doing a little bit more damage in Psycho Cut, right? And they have a Primate, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go for Fly. Take them out one shot. Very good. Swap in Articuno. Psycho Cut down the Clotsire with super effective Psycho Cut. Hopefully this is, what is it, Sludge Bomb? Okay, all right, very good. And we're taking the win there, looking good. So again, I don't know. We're going to have a new cup today, but I had an absolute freaking blast using this team. Now, again, I would encounter, if I encountered a Morpeko or like a double electric team, yeah, it was pretty much a loss, but it wasn't really throwing them at me too much. It was kind of crazy. So they swap into their Bastiodon. This could be perceived as an extreme threat to this team. But again, since we have Zapdos part fighting, we're not necessarily taking super effective, and we're going to be able to do a lot of damage with counter up against that rock and steel type, building up all this energy, going for Fly up against Jump Bluff. Going to go ahead and just throw the Ancient Power here. I don't want them to get to a charge move, and they use their shield. We swap into Moltres, and they have a Jellicent. Oh, let's get it. So we did some super effective with a quick move there, getting to the Fly, and they're going to be able to, well, they could have almost farmed us down. Wait, did they have a ghost move? I couldn't tell. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so that's why they threw. All right, bring it in Articuno. We're going to go ahead and go for the Fly to take the win. And we're looking good. I just want to know what was going through their mind. We're like, whoa, like, full team of the birds. I figured, I don't know what was up with this one. People who I kept encountering with Obstacle, they always kept backing out. Probably more than likely because their moves are not very effective. So they just gave up. So yeah, that was a Galvantula. If you're wondering why they swapped, it's probably because people like to run Fury Cutter now because of its updated move pool or its updated set on it. It's doing a little bit better, so people are running it now instead of Volt Switch. So yeah, and there it is. Yep, Fury Cutter all the way. Massive resistance with the fighting and flying. We're gonna go ahead and shield that up and get to the Fly, which is taking the same amount of energy as the Ancient Power, except for when you know they're going to shield, you could probably go for the Ancient Power so you could potentially get the boost, but it's up to you. Even though Ancient Power is still super effective, would have done a lot of damage. Bring it in Moltres, getting to the Ancient Power, unfortunately not able to get it off. Hopefully we survive. It's not a Shadow. and we do barely getting to that ancient power. It's all up to the Articuno. Can we pull it off? What is in the back? Oh, yep, well, it's a wrap. Yep, gonna go ahead and go for fly. This is gonna be super effective. We take the damn win, and we're looking good. So it was trying to tell me that I should be running fly and brave bird. Like, wait, isn't that a little redundant? I mean, ancient power, what is that doing for me? I mean, it kind of makes a little bit of sense, I guess. I kind of wanted to just go with future sight. Wait, don't we have future sight on that? Yeah, we do. So future sight and fly. I don't need 2 ancient powers, right? Anyways, see here, we have a Clotsire again. Gonna build up a little bit more energy. Go for the fly. And what are they going to do here? Letting it go. We've used a shield, and they bring in Lapras. Okay, we'll go ahead and go for the Ancient Power, of course. And then we'll swap immediately so we can do some super effective, quick counter damage. So we've used both of our shields. They still have both. This is not looking good. I don't know why I think they let this go. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Wrong game. All right, so they shielded up. Very good. Very good. But everything is super effective on our team to it, so we should be looking all right here. We do have energy on our Moltres, ready to go with a fly, so we have to keep that in mind. Immediately swapping here to catch. Kind of wasted that. Did I have energy? Yeah, that's all right. Oh, no, I caught on purpose. That was a good catch. All right, so they swap into their Lapras. We're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of extra energy. So, yeah, I was catching with that Moltres there. And I pulled it off quite nicely. There you have it, folks. Hey, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.